Hello, learners! Welcome to my class. Let's make learning more interesting and fun. This is your friendly teacher online, Teacher Do. Today, our lesson is all about identifying the base, percentage, and rate. But before that, let's have a quick review on percentage. What is percentage? Does any one of you remember what percentage is? Okay. Percentage, it is a part, a portion, or share of the base. It is always without a percent sign and is either before or after the word is. Okay. What is rate? It defines how much or what part of the portion of the base. It is either a fraction form or accomplished by percentage sign. Next, what is base? It is the total value of something or the whole thing. It is found after the word of. It is the variable without the percentage sign. Okay. Before we learn about the formula in finding the base, let's have a try on finding the base. Example, 50 is 25% of what number? So we are going to use the formula B, which stands for base. B is equal to percentage divided by rate times 100, or P divided by R times 100. So we replace percentage by 50 and replace rate for 25. So 50 divided by 25 times 100. We are going to find the quotient of 50 divided by 25, which is 2. 2 times 100 equals 200. So, the base is equal to 200. Another one. Formula in finding the percentage. Let's have a try. 25% of 200 is what number? I repeat, 25% of 200 is what number? So we use the formula P, which stands for percentage. P is equal to rate times base divided by 100, or R times B divided by 100. We replace rate for 25 and base for 200. So 25 times 200 divided by 100. So we multiply 25 by 200, we get 5,000. So 5,000 divided by 100 equals 50. Did you get it? So P, or percentage, is equal to 50. So let's have the formula in finding for rate. We use the formula rate is equal to percentage divided by base, or P divided by B. So we represent percentage by 50 and the base for 200. 50 divided by 200 is equal to 0.25. So meaning, if we have the decimal value 0.25, what are we going to do to make it in the percent form? We simply move the decimal point 2 times to the right. So 1, 2, and then the percent sign. So R, the rate, is 25%. 0.25 or 25%. Did you get it? Like that. Okay. Let's have 50 is 25% of 200. Let's find out what is 50, what is 25, and what is 200. Anyone? Okay, 50 is the P. And what is P? It stands for percentage. What about 25%? Very good. That is your R, or the rate. How about 200? 200 is the B, or the base. Okay, so we should remember the PBR triangle in finding the value of P, R, and B. P stands for percentage, B stands for base, and R stands for rate. Percentage is equal to base times R divided by 100. While base, or B, is equal to P divided by B. So B, this is your B, your base, P divided by R. Why are we going to use division? It's because P, the percentage over, which means divided, by R. As simple as that. So this is B. That is your B. And then this is your P. And that is your R. Okay. Of course, B is equal to P divided by R times 100. So R, rate, is equal to P divided by B. So this is missing R. So R, P divided by B to make it the rate. So as we have said a while back, if you are going to get the rate, make sure to move the decimal point 2 times to the right. Example, 0.5. 45. Move the decimal point to the right to make it 45%. Did you get it? Okay. Let's have here a problem. 10% for clothing, 15% for transportation, 35% for rent and utilities, 10% for savings, 25% for food, and 5% for other things. Okay. The problem is Patrick works at a department store as a manager. He earns 15,000 a month. In this time of COVID-19 pandemic, he needs to divide his salary on important things like clothing, transportation, rent, and utilities, savings, food, and others. How much will it cost for each? So, in this problem, what is 15,000? What are the given? We have the 10%, 15%, 35%, 10%, 25%, and 5%. What is given or what are given in the problem are the base and the rate. So we are going to find for what? Very good. We are going to find for the percentage. Why percentage? Because given are base, which is equal to 15,000, and there are so many rates to find out. Okay. Okay, based from the problem about Patrick, 15,000 is the base, and for clothing, transportation, rent and utilities, savings, food, and others represents the rate. So given are the base and the rate. So we are going to look for percentage. Okay. So base is equal to 15,000. Okay, so those are the rates for clothing, transportation, rent and utilities, savings, food, and other important things. We use the formula P is equal to R times B divided by 100. I repeat, we are going to use the formula P is equal to R times B divided by 100. How much is the budget for 10% clothing? So, since we are going to get the value for P, we use the formula P is equal to R times B divided by 100. So 10, that is your 10%, times 15,000 divided by 100. 10 times 15,000 divided by 100 is 1,500. So 10% of 15,000 is equal to 1,500. Clothing is equal to 1,500. Next, how much is the budget for 15% transportation? So given are 15% and 15,000. Again, we use the formula P is equal to R times V divided by 100. So R is 15 times B is 15,000 divided by 100. 15 times 15,000 is equal to 225,000 divided by 100 is equal to 2,250. So transportation is 2,250 pesos. Next, how much is the budget for 35% rent and utilities? Again, we use the formula P is equal to R times B divided by 100. So R is 25 times 15,000 divided by 100. 35 times 15,000 is equal to 525,000 divided by 100. So we divide 525,000 divided by 100 is equal to 5,250. So rent and utilities is equivalent to 5,250 pesos. Another is budget for 25% of food. Again, we use the formula P is equal to R times B divided by 100. Our rate is 25 times base 15,000 divided by 100. So 25 times 15,000 is equal to 375,000 divided by 100. So by dividing 375,000 by 100, we get 3,750. So the budget for food is 3,750. Now, let's have a try by identifying the base, the B, the rate, the R, and percentage, your P, in the following problems. In a math class of 35 pupils, 7 received a grade of 97. What percent of the class received a grade of 97? So, what is missing? What is your P? What is your R? And what is your B? Let's read it once more. In a math class of 35 pupils. So, how many pupils are there? We have 35. 7 received a grade of 97. What is your 7? What does your 7 represents? What percent of the class received a grade of 97? So we are looking for the rate. Very good. So P is represented by 7. And B is your 35. So we are going to look for the rate. Why rate? So if you notice in the problem itself, you cannot find any percent sign. Meaning to say that what is missing is your rate. Did you get it? Okay, let's have another activity. This time, identify the base, the rate, and percentage by completing the table. So we have here the table. Can you make it a try? make sure to click the pause button while answering this exercise. Okay, children, are you done? Let's compare your work with this. For number 1, 40% of 120 is 48. So, 40% is your R. 40% is your R. 48 is your percentage. And 120 is your base. Is my answer the same as yours? Did you get it right? Okay, very good. Let's proceed to number 2. 80% of 80 is 48. 80% is your rate. 80%. And 80 is your base. And 48 is your percentage. Is your answer the same as mine? Very good. Let's proceed to number 3. 50% of 72 is 36. What is 50%? It is your rate. What about 72? 72 is your base. And 36 is your percentage. Did you get it right? Very good. Another one. Let's proceed to number 4. 50% of 24 is 12. What is 50%? Very good. 50% is your rate. 24 is your base. And 12 is your percentage. Did you get it right, children? Very good. So let's have the last 33% of 260 is 88. What is 33%? Very good. So 33% is your rate. 260 is your base. And 88 is your percentage. Did you complete the table? Okay, very good. Let's have another activity. Identify what is being asked. 2% of 30 is 6. Which is the base? Anyone? 2% of 30 is 6. What is the base? Very good. Your base is 30. Did you get it right, children? Very good. Next, 75% of 40 is 30. What is the rate? Again, 75% of 40 is 30. Which is the rate? Can you identify the rate? Let's see if you have a correct guess. So 75% is the rate. 36 is 30% of 120, which is the percentage. 36 is 30% of 120, which is the percentage. Okay, so your percentage is 36. Is the answer the same as yours? Okay, very good. Let's have another try. Identify what is being asked in the problems. Carlos got 80% in his math test. It is equivalent to a score of 32 correct answers. What is the total item of the test? What is being asked in the problem? Okay, let's see if you have the correct guess. Okay, so base. What is being asked is the base. Let's have another problem. Our class of 56 pupils had a field trip to Ocean Park. 8 were not able to come. What percent of our class was not able to come? Identify what is being asked in the problem. Let's see if you have a correct guess. Very good. So, what is being asked in problem number 2 is your rate. Another. There were 4 grade 5 teachers in the canteen, and this is 10% of the number of all teachers in the grade level. How many grade school teachers are there? What is being asked in the problem? Let's see if you have a correct guess again. What is being asked is your percentage. Okay. You are learning so fast. Congratulations, children. Now, try it yourself by answering as fast as you can. Tell whether the underlined number is a base, a percentage, or a rate. Are you ready? 12% of 200 is 24. 12% of 200 is 24. The underlined number is 200. What is 200? Very good. That is your base. Another. 54 is 12% of 450. The underlined digit is 12%. What is 12%? Very good. That is your rate. Another. 35% of 280 is 98. The underlined digit is 98. So what is 98? Very good. Percentage. Another. 450 is 60% of 750. The underlined digit is 60%. What is 60%? Very good. rate. 60% is your rate. 20% of 650 is 130. The underlined number is 650. So what is 650? Very good. That is your base. So did you learn something today? Let's have a summary of all our discussions. So base is identified after the word of. Rate is accomplished by the percent sign. Percentage is found before or after the word is. So in 50% of 500 is 250. Okay, as we said, base is identified after the word of. So we are going to look for the word of. This is your of. Meaning, when it says after the word of is 500. So it's very easy to identify. 500 is your base. Next, rate is accomplished by the percent sign. So, you are going to look for the percent sign. So, this is your percent sign. Accomplished by the percent sign, meaning 50% is your rate. In percentage, it is found before or after the word is. So this is the word is. What number is found after the is your 250. So 250 is your percentage. Isn't it easy, children? Are you ready now to answer your worksheets in your modules or in your learning activity sheets? Okay, have fun and enjoy. Goodbye.